Welcome to my next video on invoice verification in SAP MM. In my previous video, we had learnt about the automatic settlements in invoice verification, that is on ERS, means evaluated receipt settlement. And also we had done one exercise on posting invoice using ERS. Now we will go to the next part of invoice verification, which is on GRIR account maintenance. I have divided this into two sections. In the first section, we will learn about the overview of GRIR account maintenance, and in section B, we will we will do one exercise on GRIR account maintenance. So we will take up the section here now, where we will learn about the overview of GRIR account maintenance. Here we should know some important points. If there are any quantity differences between goods receipts and invoice receipts, some items remain open on the GRIR clearing account. If further deliveries, return deliveries, invoices or credit memos do not clear a quantity difference for a PO item, we have to maintain the GRIR clearing account for such item. The GRIR clearing account is used for clearing such open goods receipts and invoice receipts. So if there are any open goods receipt and invoice receipts, we have to manually clear that difference by using GRIR clearing account. Now, quantity variances. So here there are two examples of quantity variances between GR and IR. In the first example, there is a PO for 100 pieces of a certain material. So here GR is posted for 50 pieces, but invoice is posted for 80 pieces. Now, to make sure that the GR quantity and IR quantity are same, either we can post a GR for the 30 pieces, that is either we can expect GR for 30 pieces, or if we do not receive the 30 pieces, we have to post a credit memo for 30 pieces so that the GR quantity and IR quantity are same. Second example, there is a PO for 100 pieces of certain material. GR is posted for 100 pieces, but invoice is posted for only 97 pieces. So there is a difference of 3 pieces between the GR quantity and IR quantity. Now there are two options to make sure that the GR quantity and IR quantity are same. One option is either we can post a invoice for 3 pieces, that is we can expect invoice from the vendor for 3 pieces, or if the vendor doesn't send the invoice, we have to post a return delivery for 3 pieces so that the GR quantity and IR quantity are same. So these are two examples of quantity variances. And here we should also know some other important points. We know that the GRIR clearing account is used for a purchase order item when the delivered quantity and the invoice quantity are the same. So I will show one example here in SAP system. Here I will take you to one PO. Here if we see this PO, the PO quantity is 10 pieces and the GR quantity is 10 pieces and the IR quantity is also 10 pieces. That means the GR quantity and IR quantity are same. There is no any difference between the GR quantity and IR quantity. Now if we go to the accounting document of the material document, click on FI documents. Next, double click on the accounting document. So here we can see here this GRIR account is updated with 1000 rupees, which is minus here. Minus means credit. Now we will go back. I will go back. I will go to the invoice document. I will take you to the accounting document of the invoice document. Click on following documents. Double click on the accounting document. So here we can see the GRIR account is updated with 1000 rupees, which is plus here. So plus means debit. Now if we see the accounting document of the GR document, there the GRIR account is minus, and if we see the accounting document of the invoice document, there the GRIR account is plus. That means plus minus. That means plus minus is 0. So this GRIR clearing account is cleared when the GR quantity and the IR quantity are same. So this happens in almost all the purchase orders. Next, if the invoice quantity is greater than the delivered quantity, the system expects another goods receipt. Okay, what we have seen here in this first example of quantity variance. If the delivered quantity is greater than the invoice quantity, the system expects another invoice. This is the example what we have seen here in the second example of quantity variance. Now, if the differences on the GRIR clearing account are not cleared by a further goods receipt or credit memo, as that is the example here, first example, or by an invoice or return delivery, as I had explained you in the second example, then the GRIR clearing account must be maintained manually. So this is very important. If the GRIR clearing account, that means if the differences on the GRIR clearing account are not cleared by further GR or credit memo or by an invoice or return delivery, the GRIR clearing account must be maintained manually. For this there is a transaction. Okay, that one we will see that one and maintain this one in the next, that is a video on when we do one exercise on GRIR account maintenance. So the transaction here is, I will show you, maintain GRIR clearing account. The transaction code is MR11 here. We can see here. This is the transaction code to settle the difference between GR and IR, MR11. And the path also will show you for your information. So logistics, materials management, logistics invoice verification, and here GRIR account maintenance. This is the maintain GRIR clearing account. This is transaction to settle the difference between the GR and IR quantity manually. Okay, next, before maintaining the GRIR clearing account, we must make sure that no further goods receipts or invoice receipts are expected for a purchase order item. Next, clearing the GRIR clearing account is usually performed periodically or at the end of fiscal year for those PO items for which no further goods receipts or invoice receipts will be posted. Once we clear the quantity differences between the goods receipt and invoice receipt for a purchase order item, the system generates an account maintenance document or accounting document. So, I will show one example here, that is in which this GRIR clearing account is done manually. I will take you over to one PO here. So here, this is one PO here. So here, this PO is for 10 pieces of a certain material. So GR is done for 9 pieces, but invoice is posted for 10 pieces. So there is a difference of 1 piece between the GR quantity and the IR quantity. Now this difference is settled by manually clearing the GRIR clearing account. So this is the account maintenance document of the GRIR clearing account done here. If I go to this account maintenance document here, click here and go to following documents and double click on the accounting document. So here these are the accounting entries. So here what we can see here, that is the accounting entry here. If we see the accounting entry here, that is the offsetting entry is made to the stock account here, that is here stock account, because this material is valuated at moving average price. So I will show this one here. That is there are some more important points here we have to know. That one I will explain here. Account movements with account maintenance. This is very important. For a material with moving average price, the offsetting posting to clear the GRIR clearing account is made to the stock account if there is sufficient stock coverage. So here, this material here, let us see the valuation type of this material. I will go to the accounting one view. So here, this material is valuated at moving average price. So since this material is valuated at moving average price, if we go to the accounting document of this GRIR settlement document, the offsetting entry is made to the stock account. Suppose if a material is valuated with standard price, then the system makes the offsetting posting to the price difference account. So if any material is valuated standard price, then this offsetting entry will be made to the price difference account instead of the material account. Here, this offsetting entry is made to the material account because this material is valued at moving average price. Next, for a purchase order item with account assignment, the system makes the offsetting entry to the consumption account. That is the consumption account, whatever we have used when we have created the purchase order, like GL account for a particular cost center. So, this is about the overview of GRIR account maintenance. In the next video, we will do one exercise on GRIR account maintenance, and we will bring up a list of the unclear purchase order items for which there are differences between GR and IR for a particular vendor, and we will select one PO and do the GRIR, that is, we will manually clear the GRIR clearing account for that particular vendor for a particular selected PO. So, thank you for watching my video. Please give me your valuable comments, likes, and please subscribe to my channel so that you will not miss any of my upcoming videos on several scenarios on MM. Thank you for your time and see you in my next video.